Welcome to the Sales Acceleration Show. We only care about one thing, that is how can you make more revenue? And we'll be focused on that. How do you do this? I'll invite friends, I'll invite executives, I'll invite salespeople that will explain to you on a very pragmatic way how do you acquire first customers, how do you make more money. Thanks, Peter, for joining the Sales Acceleration Show.
Thanks.
And I think our viewers would like to know what do you do, who are you, what's your company doing?
My name is Peter Wellens. I'm one of the founders of Chestnode. I'm the Chief Experience Officer. Basically, what we allow you to do is to send messages to your friends, to your family, and instead of having them open instantly, you can assign a certain place to them, a certain moment, a certain emotion, so that your messages turn into real-life treasures, like little gifts that need to be unwrapped.
What I loved about it, if you go to chestnode.com, you will actually experience it, is that you actually get people physically to a location.
That's it.
I haven't seen anybody being able to do that, so that the value must
and that brings us to the reason why I really wanted to have this chat with you, because getting people somewhere physically has become the challenge of this, of this generation, because people are so used to getting content wherever they are. Getting them on a certain location in front of your event, in front of your store is hard.
And if you think about, Instagram, Facebook, Google, you pay them money for a click.
It's true. Yeah.
And maybe they buy something. You actually get somebody in a shop. It must be a good story for customers.
Of course, yeah. That's actually how we call it. We call it visits, right? With us, it's kind of no cure, no pay. You can set up beautiful campaigns. We help you with them. And only when people actually show up, does our visit system click into play.
Paying you, how do you make money?
Well, we went through an entire evolution in this. In the beginning, we thought, okay, let's just have a subscription model, because a lot of SaaS people are doing it, but that didn't work for us. So now we have a complete no cure, no pay system.
Results driven.
Results driven. So
we check, bam.
If you're a single user, you can use it for free forever. If you're a brand, you can set up a great campaign totally for free as well. And the minute it starts working and people start showing up, then you pay an amount of credits for every physical visit you have. One question I had for you, Michael, is how do I get my sales guys to focus? I have some real great guys on the team, but they're full of ideas, and it's my job to give them focus. But how do I approach that without insulting their sense of adventure and ambition?
So most of the time, fix focus, fix your revenue. Problem is that they're shooting all over the place. They're trying that type of customer, that type of customer. So you need to stop that. You need to focus them. Do what I call a sales sprint. Focus them 6 weeks on a niche. You define a segment that has 50 to 100 customers, and then you say, only go there, talk their language, because you never know the real data points. Why do they like you? What are the real metrics? You don't know, because you're shooting all over the place. So you need to fix one vertical, one niche. You dominate it, you talk their language, everything you do, and then you move to the adjacent niche. That's the only way to do it. But it's tough for you. And I know it's tough because you want to have it all. But that doesn't work. You need to narrow your focus, fix one thing, get real data, move on. How do you do it? Because that's the big question. How do you do it? So you make a sub-page on your website that is only accessible to people that have the link. That means that you will do all your campaigns, everything you do on that link, so you actually know what's going on. And on that page, you talk the language of the niche. So if it are horse people, you have it full of horse pictures, which is completely different than your own brand. That's the key. So you have your generic brand, and then you have a specific brand. And then you can accelerate. Faster, 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 faster.
So actually like building a custom funnel for the focus of the week or of the...
And slowly you expand. That's how you do world domination. One niche, next niche, next niche. And after a while, you have the whole story. And you'll actually have sales guys only focused on one vertical. Now you have one guy for everything, so he needs to do everything, which is just not going to work. So fix focus, fix your revenue. Do you put your product team sometimes with customers? Because that would be really valuable.
We do it, but to be honest, it's mostly for custom tracks. So we have some customers who require some custom development, and then it's a logical step to have like our CTO or one of the developers on board. But we don't do it maybe as much as we should for let's say off-the-shelf customers who take our product as it is.
I've seen it. It can be a complete game changer if you have your developer actually sitting at a customer and he just says, "Show me what you do," but you just go along, sit in there, watch. And that's going to change a lot because it's just user interface, it's experience, all of that. And how do big companies fix it? They're going to hire extra people to do it, but it's insane. Don't do it. Just say every 2 weeks, half a day, this guy is going to sit there. And it's going to bring you 10 times more value than you can imagine. And actually, they'll be happy. because they actually get real
feel
feedback.
included, right? Yeah, that's something we can do now with we're a small team of 10 people.
Yeah.
But if we grow further, it's something to be instilled into our culture. So definitely look out for that.
Good. So Peter, I wanted to thank you for joining the show. Where can I find your great product?
Well, it's free on the app stores, so just Chestnode on Android or iOS. Try it out. It'll change the way you message, and it's great fun. For any companies or event owners out there, it's www.chestnode.com. So it was been great being on the show. I've got some things I've got to change back in the office now, but action. That's it.
Thanks
so much.
Thanks for watching the show. Give it a thumbs up, share it if you like it, and I see you next time.